Well, here we go. Look, Goldilocks. I love this bathrobe. And today is Tanya's birthday, and Tanya gave me this robe last year. And I haven't heard from her for a while, and I hope that she's having a great day. Tanya, if you're listening, happy birthday. I always love my Goldilocks robe because I am a Goldilocks. I'm a Goldilocks as a keto person, and I'm a Goldilocks as an Instacart shopper, and I'm a Goldilocks in my kitchen and what I wear and how everything goes. It's fun being Goldilocks. Not in a you die so I don't have to way, but in a just taking care of myself way. Goldilocks is quite the character, and I don't know how a male would do Goldilocks. Would he put on the blonde wig with his oatmeal and his spoon? But I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Welcome. This is, I know, you're going, I thought this was a keto channel. It is. Don't worry. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom in Food with Keto. And I've been doing this. We've been doing this. The community has been here. Some of us have been here since the the Weight Watchers days. Oh, whew, like 7 or 8 years ago. I've got over 3,000 videos. So if you're looking for something, of course, I haven't categorized them or anything techy like that, but here we are, and I do a few videos a week, and we just chit chat about keto and how it works and behaviors and food addictions and sugar cravings and triggers and going off the rails, coming back. Our best frenemy, the scale. It's not our friend, and we rely too much on it. And it's just something that every person that watches this, mostly females, knows. Scales have been demons in our lives forever. I mean, I started getting fat when I was 9 years old. I began to develop early. I was adopted, so I don't know why, or if it was like how people in my family were. So I never knew if this was just how it went. But yep, I developed early. I got fat early. And that's how it went. And so I've lived with my food addictions, my sugar cravings, my carb addiction, and my just food addiction, my overeating issues for decades. I'm 70 now, going on 71. And it's just all I know. How about you? Is this something that you're just so used to? And some days are better than others. I'm not wearing a halo. I don't have to polish it with Brasso. I'm a human being. I've been on maintenance for a couple of years now. And I think that clean intermittent fasting really was my most recent game changer, probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 months ago. And going to just black coffee. I never thought I could do it. Just black, please. And not having flavored waters or flavored coffees or things in my coffee. All things that I never thought I'd be able to do. So I'm always delighted when I think of how it works. And for me, what I say is it's not just what you eat, and I have an OMAD every day around 2 in the afternoon. It's not what I eat. It's what I do also during the intermittent fasting, just black coffee, just plain water time as well. I think that plays a key role in how my food is processed, how my weight stays stable, how my head stays stable. I still fight sugar cravings. I give in to them at times. But what I pray for is every day, and thank my higher power at night. I pray for food abstinence, food sobriety, and food sanity. And with those three, it ends up being SAS, sobriety, abstinence, sanity, Sarah, SAS. I like that, and my Goldilocks. And how it all works out for me is that it just it just all fits. The three categories keep my head sane because I don't know. I mean, maybe it was with the pandemic. I began to allow, foods, more veggies. I don't eat fruit, just veggies, and but some non-keto items. And it all happened, in the past few months. After my fall, I fell over a year ago, cracked my back, had the surgery a few months later. And, life is too short for the deprivation part. So it was a fine line of learning how to deal with, my addictions, managing my addictions. They never go away, but I manage them. And then the feelings and the cravings and the triggers that all go with it. Each person is individual with this. Some people have to be strict, strict, strict. And if you were ever in Overeaters Anonymous, like I was 40 something years ago, there was a gray sheet and an orange sheet. And you talk about strict. I mean, the food, you were starving on this food plan. But, I've done very strict, measured, structured, disciplined keto. I did it for years, and nothing ever worked like it worked. And, what's not to love for me is dairy, because I don't seem to have effects from it. I have cottage cheese, I have yogurt, I have, some cheese, not a lot. I have butter, I have ghee, and it all works. Plus good meats, the good veggies, and like I said, the dairy. And it all just works out for me. I can keep that strict and structured and disciplined. I still use my chronometer. And so as I do these things, it all kind of falls into place. And when I was a whole lot stricter before maintenance. I mean, let's face it, show me somebody on maintenance that doesn't, have a treat every now and then versus, getting there. I don't suggest the treats until you're there. And it does take a while. I went looking for keto people that were doing it way back when I started too. And I'm not finding anything on their sites. They haven't been on, some for weeks, some for months, some for years. And it's like, wow. A lot of people got to where they were going and stopped recording. So, I find maintenance is difficult. A lot of people will agree that that's why people they become lifetime members of Weight Watchers, because there's still some sort of arch over them that keeps them, having to be accountable, and being accountable to someone, something, somewhere is a good thing, I think. And so I'm having this channel, and my Instacart channel makes me have to be accountable to a community of people that, one, they tune in because they want to have a video. They got used to the scheduling of the videos, and they, have not expectations of what I'm going to say, but the expectation that there'll be a video. Sometimes it's hard to come up with topics and, words to fill the time while we have our cuppa in the morning. By the way, mine was Italian, Wicked Joe's Italian. And yeah, so, we just get up, do the best we can. If you rely on a higher power like I do, you ask for that higher power's help. You thank the higher power at the end, or I thank the higher power at the end of the day. And, there's not a moment in the day that I'm not thinking Instacart, keto and food. Well, there I am in the store shopping all the time. Then I come home and I have my OMAD. It's just, I pretty much do, my life around food, food planning, food ideas, and food shopping for other people. So my little niche has turned has turned into like a job, and it is what I do. These are my passions, and along with being sober for a number of decades, and these things, are as important to me as I try to relay to my keto community how important it is for me. I have my tools. I keep them sharp. I never take for granted, you know, where I used to be and where I am now. My food journey has been a lot of emotions, a lot of behaviors surrounding food. And now, it settles into this maintenance world, which is another, it's just a real education to be on maintenance. And strict and structured got me here. Discipline, strict, structured, planning, all that stuff that goes into it, the shopping, bringing it home, the prepping, the cooking, the plating and execution of the meal. It's all a process, and I'm a Goldilocks about it, and it just all works out one day at a time. And when I wake up in the morning, I just start all over again. I know pretty much know what I'm having. I kind of put my foods in my chronometer to begin the week, and then I fill in, grams and ounces and things like that as I go along, because I still need that tool along with the kitchen scale. Very important for me, and they always will be. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, happy birthday, Tanya. I hope all is well for you. Thank you for my Goldilocks robe. I always love it because I'm a Goldilocks. I'll see you here the next time on Pearls of Wisdom and Food. This has been Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.